Which Britax car seat is right for you? Which convertible car seat or all-in-one car seat or forward-facing booster seat? All these words are so confusing, and if you're confused, I'm going to help you. I'm Ellie from Magic Beans. I've been helping customers since 2004 figure out what baby gear is right for their family, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about convertible car seats like the Britax Advocate, an all-in-one car seat like the Britax One4Life, and the Britax Grow With You. I'm going to be talking about how they install, what the differences are between them, and which one is right for you and for your family. All of these car seats are available to buy from us from Magic Beans with free shipping. And without further ado, here are the Britax Advocate, the One4Life, and the Britax Grow With You. Enjoy. All right, so today we're going to talk about Britax car seats. I was talking to my friends at Britax, and there is a lot of confusion around which Britax car seat is right for your family, but this really applies to lots of different types of car seats, whether you're thinking about getting a convertible car seat, which is a convertible which goes from rear-facing to forward-facing, or an all-in-one, which can start at a newborn, go to rear-facing, forward-facing, and turn into a booster seat. And then there's a Grow With You, which is a forward-facing only seat. I've just said so many words already, so this can be extremely confusing. So hopefully I'm gonna break it down for you and you'll understand it a lot better. Remember, you can always book a virtual consultation at mbeans.com/consultations if you want us to really walk you through this step by step. But let's start with the Britax One4Life. So this is an all-in-one car seat. It's a pretty phenomenal seat. It can start at newborn, you can start with your baby, and it goes all the way up to 63 inches. All the way up to booster seat mode, 7, 8 years old, like towards the end range of when you'd use a car seat. And in fact, let me just start at the end, actually. If you lift up the seat all the way, this is one of the highest seats imaginable. So you can use this as a booster seat. You can sort of like tuck away the harnesses, and then you could use this as a booster seat. There's a little belt positioner right here around the neck piece, and then you can just click it in and use it as a booster seat. But like I said, it is a all-in-one. And the way you'll start using it is with a, in the rear-facing position. This anti-rebound bar is gonna be up against the back seat of the car, so if you're in a crash, when the seat sort of goes, like when you're in that crash, the seat's gonna go forward, like the crash is gonna go forward, and then there's gonna be a recoil back, and this will not recoil because it's gonna stay there solidly. Also, like I said, there is a ClickTight, and I'll show you there are 3 different types of ClickTight mechanisms between the One4Life, the Grow With You, and the Advocate, the convertible seats. They all have the same functionality, but the mechanism to sort of open up the seat are different. I think the easiest one really is the One4Life. So on the seat, right on the seat, you sort of lift up the fabric, and there's this very generous sort of squeezing mechanism. You squeeze, and sort of the mouth of the seat just opens up. And then what you can do is you can take your seatbelt, route it through. It's very easy. Take out the slack, and then you click. It's very securely installed. And now you may be saying, whoa, I'm using a seatbelt. There's this impression that seatbelts are not as safe as those latch connectors. Remember the latch connectors? Your infant car seat probably has a latch connector. There's those little like stapler type things that you click into the car. This is not true. Latch connectors are very safe, but so are seatbelts. Remember, seatbelts keep like you and me safe in cars. They're highly regulated, they're very secure, they're very strong, and so the seatbelt will keep you safe. It will also keep your car seat well secured in the seat. And these seats are, and though there are those latch connectors are available, are in the seat as well to use, it is optimized by using a seatbelt. Remember, there is a weight limit in which you can use those latch connectors, so I highly recommend if you get a ClickTight seat, use the seatbelt. Absolutely, great. Also, another thing about the One4Life seat, which is makes this a little bit different from the other seats, is that this has a rear-facing, this is rear-facing to 50 pounds. So it's extended rear-facing. We like our children rear-facing as long as possible, so that is another great feature of this particular seat. This particular fashion is the Clean Comfort. The Clean Comfort is moisture wicking, and easy to clean. It has that nanotex fabric so that if it's sort of kind of stain resistant, so it's very, very easy to clean. It comes in other fashions as well, like the Safe Wash, which has a flame retardant cover. I'm going to show you that in the Advocate in a little bit later in the video. And it comes with these two cup holders. So One4Life starts a newborn, rear facing, forward facing, and then turns into a booster. Great, great value, and it is easy to install. Another thing I want to point out about the One4Life is see this red stuff here? You may see on Britax seats something called safe cell technology. So safe cell technology is when you're in the forward-facing position, and again, I'm not a physicist, but they have literal physicists working at Britax. I've been there. They're made in the USA. I've been to their factory a number of times, and all day long, they put these things on these crash test sleds all day long. And what the genius engineers at Britax do is they include the safe cell technology. And if you think about it, when you're in the forward-facing position, let me put the seat in the forward-facing position quickly. Okay, you put in the forward-facing position, you open up the mouth, you put in the seat, close it, click tight, yay. Use the rear tether, put the tether, click on the tether. But when you're in a crash, a kid's head could hit the passenger driver's side. Right, that's the action, right? That's the general action, goes forward. But the safe cell technology kind of reroutes the direction of the crash and makes it go more down than forward. So that's just another safety feature that Britax puts in their seats. That's a very nice feature, highly recommend. Now let's talk about their convertible seats, and we'll look at the Britax Advocate. Okay, we have the Britax Advocate now. Now, the Britax Advocate is a convertible car seat. Like I said before, a convertible car seat has essentially two positions. It has a rear-facing position and it converts to a forward-facing position. This does not go into a booster seat, so it doesn't have that extra longevity, but that might be okay. I'll talk about it in a second. And it goes rear-facing to 40 pounds, so it's a lower rear-facing situation. The convertible car seats from Britax come in 3 different varieties. They come in the Advocate, which I'm showing you. They come in the Boulevard, and they come in the Marathon. We love the Advocate because there's a triple layer of side protection. Remember, 25% of crashes are from the side. Cars, unfortunately, hitting from the side, so we really want to protect the child's heads and shoulders and sides. And the nice thing about the Advocate is there's a triple layer of protection. There is this interior head protection, this layer of protection, and then there's these plastic side kind of air cushions. It's called side impact cushion technology. So there's a triple layer of protection on the Advocate. And if you have a passenger sitting next to the car seat, if they're in that crash next to the seat, bumping into the plastic is going to be safer than having that not be there. So I like the Advocate. Again, the Marathon has 1 layer of protection, Boulevard 2, Advocate 3, pretty simple, all the same size seat. But but the Advocate has that triple layer of protection. And this one is in the Safe Wash. Now, the One4Life also comes in Safe Wash. Safe Wash is really cool because it has 3 interesting components. Number 1, you can wash it. It's like machine washable. It's also machine dryable. Think about kids barfing in car seats or pooping or just making messes with their goldfish crackers, or if you're gluten-free food in your car seats. You can take the seat off, throw it in the washing machine, throw it in the dryer, and dry it. And the cover of the seat for the Safe Wash variety is flame retardant free. So there are no extra chemicals sort of added to the seat in order to make this flame retardant. Pretty cool. So the actual materials touching your baby's face has no chemicals. Sounds pretty good to me. So the Safe Wash comes in the convertible varieties. It also comes in the One4Life varieties as well, which is pretty cool. Now, like I said before, remember I said the mechanism for that ClickTight situation is a little bit different. So for the One4Life, there was that squeezer. For the Advocate and the Marathon and the Boulevard, those 3 convertible car seats, it is a little dial. So you push in the dial, you turn, and you open it up. It's all really fun. If you're in the Boston area, come by the Magic Bean store. It's just a very satisfying quality feel when you turn these dials and push in the ClickTight. It just feels a sense of quality, which I really like. Wrap your seatbelt through. Remember, seatbelts work really well. Click it in, boom. Just so you know, like I said, you can use a latch connector, if you really are like wedded to latch, they tuck them right here in the back. So there's a little latch connector if you wish to use a latch connector. But again, it's optimized for seatbelt use. And if you see back here as well, there's that safe cell technology as well. So this is, again, convertible car seat, rear facing, forward facing, rear facing to 40 pounds. And if you get it with a safe wash variety, it has the flame retardant free cover and the triple layer of protection. Pretty cool. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about your family for a second. Number one, this might be a really good second car seat for your family. Maybe if you have a family with 2 cars, or maybe there's a caregiver who's driving the other kid, or maybe a grandparent takes a kid a lot of the time. Maybe you get a convertible car seat for them, and then you get the One4Life for the main car. That's something to consider. The other thing to consider is the whole trajectory of your family. I talk about this a lot, like the merit in the all-in-one car seat, whether you get a One4Life, Britax One4Life, or any of the other all-in-one car seats that are out there on the market. I'll talk a little bit about my family for a second. So my 2 older kids are 23 months apart. And if you ask my middle kid, she got lots of hand-me-downs from the older one. Sound familiar? I'm the oldest as well. Younger kids, hand-me-downs. This is life. So let's say you have your child typically in an infant car seat. We haven't showed any infant car seats, but those are those designed for infant car seats, portable. None of the car seats that I showed you today click into strollers. So that's not a thing that they do. So, but if you think about it, you'll use your infant car seat for like 9 months, maybe a year. Then you're gonna move to a convertible car seat. You're gonna have it rear facing. And then at some point, again, we're gonna have rear facing as long as possible, you're gonna turn it forward facing. Another kid comes into the family system, they use an infant car seat, and now they are ready for a convertible car seat. So now what do? You have the older kid in a convertible car seat, and then you have the little kid ready for a convertible car seat. So what do? So what many families do, let's say they had an Advocate, they'll give the Advocate as a hand-me-down to the second child, and then they need to get another car seat for the older kid. But they're not ready. That older kid may be 4, maybe 3, I don't know how old they are, but they're definitely not ready for a booster seat yet, but maybe they're ready for a forward-facing harnessed seat. In walks the Britax Grow With You. Are you with me so far? You liking the video? Please like and subscribe because we do videos like this all the time. We've launched videos every week and we want you to stay up to date with all the best in baby gear. Okay, so like I said before, and I can't express it enough, we love our kids rear facing as long as possible. It's the safest way to ride. But if you do find yourself in a family situation where your kid is forward facing at like 3 years old, 4 years old, something like that, then you may want to think about getting a Britax Grow With You. Like I said before, booster seats are something that really should be for like a little bit of an older kid. Kindergarten, first grade, something like that, a little bit more maturity. But if you have a 3-year-old, they're like a little big baby. We know 3-year-olds. You may want to get something like a Grow With You. Now, Grow With You is a forward-facing only harness booster. So with a Grow With You, it doesn't go rear-facing at all. So you can't get this for a baby, for a 6-month-old, for a 1-year-old, not appropriate. But again, you have that sort of like intermediate age that's like a little bit like you're growed out of that convertible car seat, like the Advocate, but you're not ready for a booster seat. Now remember, a booster seat is still a very important mechanism, so I definitely recommend that your kid is in a child restraint system of some sort until you max out the laws in your state. But like basically 8 years old or 4'9" or taller. It lifts the kids up, a booster seat lifts the kids up so that the lap belt of your seatbelt goes across your like bony hips versus across your belly, which is like softer organs and things like that. So, but you have this 3-year-old, you want them still harnessed. Again, harnessed is very, very important, okay? Seatbelts work, harnesses are better. Think about race car drivers, NASCAR drivers. They have like a 7-point harness. They are like harnessing their bodies in so that the baby doesn't get ejected from the car. So we definitely want your kid harnessed in the seat. So forward facing, you have a harness seat, generous cup holders. I had a Grow With You, or the previous version of this was called the Frontier, if you remember these things. So I had my when my son was 3, 4 years old, we had the seat. He was so comfortable in it. It's a nice big seat, nice high back, which you can sort of adjust as they get older. And like I said before, this is the third type of ClickTight variety. And actually this was the first seat that they put the ClickTight system on. And the ClickTight on this one is back here. You'll see that there are these like 2 little slots. You put your fingers in and you squeeze, and I actually can remove this out of the way, and you can see what you're squeezing. But basically, you put your fingers into these 2 slots, you squeeze, and it opens up. There's your little mouth that opens up. Like the other 2 things, you route your seatbelt through, close, click tight. There's also a tether on this one as well. Really important to tether your car seats if it's appropriate for that particular car seat in the forward-facing position. Like all car seats have tethered for the forward-facing position. You'll use this with the harness until your kid is, like I said, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, as long as possible. Again, having your kid in that harness is really important. Again, it's up to 65 pounds actually. And then you can use this as a booster seat up to 120 pounds, or like really tall, until your kid is like old enough and ready enough to be in an actual seatbelt. So you could end up in your family with a grow with you for your like 3, 4-year-old, and then your other child, your younger child, if you have one, with a convertible car seat. Or you could just get like a One4Life, which goes basically, if your Advocate and your grow with you had a baby, you'd have a One4Life. So that is my spiel about Britax car seats. And if you have any questions about this, you can email us your questions to questions@mbeans.com. You can book a virtual consultation, or if you're in the Boston area, an in-person consultation. And we have these in our stores. We can walk you through this, take them out to your cars, see how these work. It's all really great. And remember, these are all available to buy from us for Magic Beans with free shipping. You'll earn rewards points when you buy these seats, which is really great, and you get to support the channel and support the business. I also have a best car seats of 2021 video that shows Britax car seats and all of my other favorite car seats for 2021, which I recommend you watch after this. See you at the next video.